And the thing I think is really lovely about what our director Jim Mangold did with this film is it's really not a biopic. It's not an examination of a life in the sort of color by numbers ways that we've grown accustomed to. It really focuses on this incredibly intense emergent moment between 1961 and 1964 when Bob Dylan and Joan Baez and Pete Seeger and a lot of people were in this intensive collision of artists who were engaged in the social issues of their time, where folk music was almost like punk rock. It was the outsider youth music, and Dylan emerged as this protean talent who between when he was 20 years old and 23 years old wrote the songs that defined the generation and defined the era. There's kind of a beautiful drift through this period, an immersion in the period, and trying to understand how it came to be and why did it fade so quickly, because in 1965 he famously plugged in an electric guitar at the Newport Folk Festival and caused a scandal, and it's kind of this cultural milestone of the breakup of the folk scene. But you know, when I moved to New York when I was 21 years old, that time and those people were a mythology. I mean, you felt you were walking in the footsteps of this story of Dylan arriving in New York to try to meet his heroes and become somebody. And I think that even if you're not a musician, even if you're not into folk music, it's very much a movie about becoming who you want to be. And in a way, how even when you do the path ahead, you're still looking for what's next, and you're always growing.